In this video, I'm going to review this Talentcell lithium-ion battery pack. Let's take a look and see what you get. Now, one of the things I like about this package is that it comes with this splitter right here. And the reason this is really handy is because what you can do is you can plug it in and then you can charge at the same time, and then you still have access to a 12-volt male plug right here. Now, an alternative configuration would be if you wanted both a male and a female, but you didn't need to charge at the same time. And so it kind of depends on what you're plugging it into. But a lot of times I'll be having this configuration here because I do need a male connection. Now, this battery has a couple of specifications that you need to be aware of. On the 12-volt outlet right here, this is rated at 6,000 milliamp hours or 6 amp hours, and it can pull 3 amps maximum out of the 12-volt port. Out of the 5-volt USB port, this is rated at 12,000 milliamp hours or 12 amp hours, and the maximum current carrying capacity out of this port is 2 amps. So in watt hours, this is about a 60 watt hour battery, something like that. Let's see what it says on the back. On the back at 11.1 volts, because it depends on the voltage that you're measuring at, that rates to 66.6 watt hours. Now, there's just a simple on-off switch. As they ship it, they're going to ship it with about 3 bars because by law, they don't want to ship a full battery. And so with this charger, this is a 1 amp charger. And so if this were completely down to the bottom, this would take between 6 and 7 hours to charge it all the way back up. Now, to charge it, just plug it in, and you can see that it temporarily went up a little bit. It doesn't matter whether the switch is on or off, because to charge it, it'll just charge. So all you have to do is just plug it in. And on the charger over there, it will turn green when it is done, and it's red when it's charging. Now, one of the features that I like so much about this is its size. So here's an iPhone 6s, and you can see that it's about the same height and just a little bit thicker, which means it works perfectly when you're going on an airplane. The 66 watt hours is below the TSA limit, so you're not going to get into any issues about getting it on the plane. And then you always have access to a power port to charge your phone or your tablet or whatever the case may be. And it is just an ideal companion. In fact, this is the second one that I have. I have another one that I've been using for almost a year, and I really like it for traveling. It's very, very handy. Now, because it has the 12-volt port, that means you can run 12-volt devices such as breast pumps or maybe a CPAP machine. This is a little small for CPAP machines. So it all depends on the size and how long you want to run it. But this particular one is particularly useful for your mobile devices. And so if you need a bigger one, then I can provide links down below for bigger ones that will last a CPAP machine or a breast pump much longer. Made up a little chart for some common phones and tablets. So for example, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, this is rated at 4422 milliamp hours, so that means you could charge it 2.7 times. And that's a pretty big phone. Now, my phone that I have here is kind of an older one, and that's 1715 milliamp hours. So I could do up to 7 times. Now, when you get into iPads, they're rated in watt hours right from Apple. So the biggest one, the iPad Pro 12.9 inch, you could do about 1.6 times. And then the rest of the iPads are rated at about 28.6 watt hours. So that's about 2.3 times. So it gives you an idea of the carrying capacity of this battery. Now, the price is really quite good. There are a couple of models out there, and there's one that's 3 amp hours instead of 6. That's just a little bit less money, and that just doesn't make any sense to me because you can have double the capacity for an extra $10 or something like that. So this particular one I paid $38.99 as at the time of this shooting, and that is a very good value for your money. So thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, please subscribe to my channel, and you can support me by buying through my product links in the description below.